President Trump began the day before Thanksgiving on Twitter, calling out those who he claims have not, in fact, given him their proper thanks. His target, again LaVar Ball, who Trump had previously called very ungrateful for the president's help in resolving a shoplifting charge in China for his son, LeAngelo, and two other University of California at Los Angeles basketball players. It had been nearly 2 days since Trump last mentioned the elder Ball by name, and in the intervening hours Ball had been on CNN, saying that he had nothing to be thankful for when it came to his son and his president. How'd he help if he helped? I would say thank you, Ball told CNN. Trump wasn't having it, calling Ball an ungrateful fool and a poor man's version of Don King. As for who had helped free LeAngelo Ball from China, the president said Wednesday it was me. LeAngelo Ball and two other UCLA men's basketball players were arrested for shoplifting while in Hangzhou for a tournament. They returned to the United States last week and were summarily suspended by their team. "You're welcome," Trump tweeted at the trio upon their return to the United States, urging Ball, Cody Riley and Jalen Hill to have a great life. He also suggested that they give a big thank you to President Xi Jinping of China. Trump said last week that he had personally intervened in the case with his Chinese counterpart, asking Xi to help resolve the case. When the president returned from a 12-day trip through Asia, he wrote on Twitter, "Do you think the three UCLA basketball players will say thank you to President Trump? They were headed for 10 years in jail." Enter LaVar Ball, who was asked by ESPN about Trump's role in securing his son's release. Who Ball said, "What was he over there for? Don't tell me nothing. Everybody wants to make it seem like he helped me out." Trump fumed, tweeting Sunday, "I should have left them in jail." The White House later said Trump wasn't serious, calling it a rhetorical response to a criticism by the father. But the following night, the outspoken Ball went on CNN and took aim at the president. "You heard what he tweeted," he told anchor Chris Cuomo. "He tweeted that 'cause he's mad at me, I should have left their asses in jail." Ball said insisted that Trump has overstated his role in freeing the three Americans and added that if he would thank anyone, it would be Xi. But, he added, "I don't have to go around saying thank you to everybody." The State Department typically takes the lead on cases involving U.S. citizens who are arrested abroad, and the U.S. Embassy in Beijing was aware of the case, officials said. Trump raised the arrests during a 2-day state visit to Beijing, arriving after the three freshman players were accused of stealing sunglasses from a Louis Vuitton store next to the team's hotel. The basketball players, by the way, I know a lot of people are asking. I will tell you, when I heard about it 2 days ago, I had a great conversation with President Xi, Trump said after boarding Air Force One in Manila at the conclusion of his Asia trip. "What they did was unfortunate. You know, you're talking about very long prison sentences. The Chinese do not play games." When asked specifically whether she was helping to resolve the matter, Trump said last week, "Yes, he is. And he's been terrific. President Xi has been terrific on that subject. But that was not a good subject. That was not something that should have happened." The sunglasses in the Louis Vuitton store in Hangzhou are priced at, or around 4,900 yuan $750. According to Chinese law, anyone stealing goods worth between 4,000 and 7,000 yuan faces between 1 and 2 years in jail, although the sentence can be mitigated if they confess, show remorse and pay compensation. Tim Bontemps in Los Angeles, Simon Denyer in Beijing and Kyle Swenson and Cindy Boren in Washington contributed to this report, which has been updated. More reading for Trump. Fighting with athletes is political sport. The president attacked her son. So Marshawn Lynch's mother fired back. How'd he help? LaVar Ball tells CNN he still won't thank President Trump.